Question number 1. A fraction model is shown. The fraction represented in this model can be written in the form of 100. Select the numerator that would make this statement correct.
Valid point. 40 or 0.40 is true.
Question number 2. Emily walks 0.8 miles to school. She then walks 0.4 miles to her friend's house. What is the fraction of the total number of miles she walked?
Well reasoned. 1 to 10 is the correct choice.
Question number 3. The individual times of 4 members of a Forks 400-meter relay team are shown above. What is the team's total race time in seconds?
Well picked. 2:11.4 seconds is the correct answer.
Question number 4. Chloe's watch shows that she takes 537 steps to walk a lap around her school's track. If she takes a total of 10,203 steps while walking the track, how many laps does Chloe take?
Excellent choice. 19 is the right answer.
Question number 5. Jackie rode her bike around Kapaha Park last week. The trail is 8.54 miles long. If she rode around the park 4 times last week, how many miles did she travel in all?
Clear logic. Your choice 34.56 miles is sound and 100% true.
Question number 6. What fraction of the students in the 6th grade participate in Scouts?
You chose 320 and it is correct.
Question number 7. Write the amount shown on the model as tenths in fraction form.
Good job. Your answer 5-10.5 works well here.
Question number 8. This model is equal to 100. Click on the missing numerator.
Excellent. 90 or Zoo 90 is a brilliant choice.
Question number 9. Tammy, Kelly and Jim love reading books. Tammy read 7.7 hours last month. Kelly read 7.69 hours. Jim read 7.75 hours. Who spent the most time reading?
Good thinking. Jim is the right answer.
Question number 10. Which number makes this comparison true? 0.5 equal to dash.
Strong choice. 0.50 is the right answer.
Question number 11. If you color in 2 more slices, what is the fraction?
You're right. 5/8 is the correct answer.
Question number 12. What decimal is represented by the fraction above?
Sharp thinking. 0.8 is the right choice.
Question number 13. On Saturday, 12 friends go ice skating. Altogether, they pay $83.40 for admission. They share the cost equally. How much does each person pay? Smart pick 695 is the correct choice. Question number 14. Convert this mixed number to a decimal.
Perfect. 2.9 is the correct choice.
Question number 15. What fraction is shown in the picture?
On track 10 is the correct answer.
Question number 16. Which decimal does the grid represent?
Smart Moon 05 is an accurate answer.
Question number 17. Haley used 4.56 pounds of peanuts and 1.2 pounds of dried fruit to make trail mix. How many pounds of trail mix did Haley make?
Well done. 5.76 is the right choice.
Question number 18. Complete the equivalent fraction.
Bravo. 15 is the answer.
Question number 19. This whole is divided into dash.
Solid response. Tenths is a valid choice.
Question number 20. A real estate company buys 125 properties that each contain 1.27 acres of land. How many acres of land does the company buy?
Nice selection. 158.75 acres is the correct and valid answer.
Question number 21. 9 hundredths plus 9 tenths equal to.
Right choice. 0.99 is the best answer.
Question number 22. What is 1 to 4 of a dollar? Great job. 0.25 is the accurate answer. Question number 23. Jaden's garden measures 5.2 feet wide and 18.75 feet long. What is the area of her garden in square feet? Great thinking. 97.5 is the right choice. Question number 24. What would you multiply each term by to clear the decimals in the following equation? 3.04, 6.7 equal to 9.2. Nicely done. 100 is a solid answer.
Question number 25. Sarah jogged 4.8 miles each day for 22 days last month. How many miles did Sarah jog in total?
Correct. 115.6 miles is the right answer.
Question number 26. Ravi has 5.8 kg of wheat. He will put them in 8 bags. How much wheat will be in each bag?
Nice work. You chose 0.725 kgs and it is correct.
Question number 27. A pizza has 5 pieces. Sarah eats 3 of the pieces. What fraction of the pizza did Sarah eat?
Right again. 3 per 5 is a valid answer.
Question number 28. The length and breadth of a rectangle are 12.4 cm and 6.8 cm. Find its area.
You got it. Your choice 84.32 SQ is right. Question number 29. Choose the answer that correctly places the decimals from least to greatest. Correct response. Suppose 0.24321 is the most accurate answer.
Question number 30. On a place value chart, the ones place and to the left represents dash.
Exactly. A whole makes sense and it is right choice. Question number 31. Convert 1.25 into a fraction and express as simplified mixed number. Correct. 114 is the right answer. Question number 32. What does the fraction bar represent or translate to in a fraction? Right choice. Divided by is the best answer. Question number 33. The dot separating whole numbers from fractions is called dash. You got it. Your choice decimal point is right. Question number 34. The product of 1.2 and 0.5 expressed as a fraction is? Excellent choice. 3/5 is the right answer. Question number 35. The numbers to the right of a decimal represent dash. Smart pick. A fraction is the correct choice. Question number 36. In expression 7.2 equal to 0.432, the missing number is? Smart move. 0.06 is an accurate answer. Question number 37. What is the place value of the 1 in the number 3.0? Nicely done. Tenths is a solid answer. Question number 38. The answer to a division problem is called the dash. You're right. Quotient is the correct answer. Question number 39. Which number is equivalent to 46 hundredths? Great job. 0.4 plus 0.06 is the accurate answer.
Question number 40. Solve the following story. 0.4x plus 1.6 equal to 1.6 plus 53.2.
Good, your answer 25.8 works well here. Question number 41. Which expression is not equivalent to the others? Good thinking. Fun 25 is the right answer. Question number 42. What must you have to add and subtract fractions? Perfect. Common denominators is the correct choice. Question number 43. Which of the following is an improper fraction? Right again. 13.5 is a valid answer. Question number 44. Round 7.1 926 to the nearest 10,000th.
Well, pick it. 7.3179 is the correct answer. Question number 45. Write 76% as a fraction in simplest form. Well reasoned. 99325 is the correct choice. Question number 46. What is 4/10 plus 3/100?
Nice work. You chose 0.43 and it is correct. Question number 47. Convert 0.65 into a fraction and simplify.
Bravo. 30/20 is the answer.
Question number 48. What is the fraction equivalent of 40%? Exactly. 2 pi 5 makes sense and it is right choice. Question number 49. If 537x2 equal to 1074, what is 537x 0.02 is? Strong choice. 10.74 is the right answer.
Question number 50. Convert 7375 into a simplified fraction.
Well done. 3/8 is the right choice. Question number 51. Convert this fraction to a decimal like 7/12. On track. 0.5303- is the correct answer. Question number 52. What is the place value of the 4? 3.1.
Excellent. Hundredths is a brilliant choice.
Question number 53. Round 5.416 to the nearest hundredth. Sharp thinking. 542 is the right choice.
Question number 54. Convert the following coulomb and 35 semas to cm.
Solid response. 835 Sivasalish.
Question number 55. Answer as a fraction 2 and 1.3 plus 1.3. You chose 3 and aligning die 30, and it is correct.
Question number 56. Which decimal is equivalent to 2/5? Correct response. 2.5 is the most accurate answer. Question number 57. Write the percent as a decimal. 135%. Valid point. 135 is true. Question number 58. What fraction is equivalent to 0.7? Nice selection. 70 dice 10 is the correct and valid answer. Question number 59. What is 70% turned into a decimal? Great thinking. 0.70 is the right choice. Question number 60. What decimal is equivalent to 910? Clear logic. Your choice 0.9 is sound and 100% true. Question number 61. Answer as a fraction. 2.51 and 2/3. Smart pick. 5/6 is the correct choice. Question number 62. In 9.76834, 3 is in the dash place.
Nice selection. 10 thousandths is the correct and valid answer.
Question number 63. Write 96 hundredths as a decimal.
Great thinking. 0.96 is the right choice. Question number 64. 0 divided by any integer gives.
Well reasoned. 0 is the correct choice. Question number 65. What is the written form of 0.09? Strong choice. 9 hundredths is the right answer. Question number 66. Answer as a decimal of 3 and 1 by 5 2.1. Exactly. 1.1 makes sense and it is right choice. Question number 67. What is the reciprocal of 2 1p4? Smart move. 49 is an accurate answer. Question number 68. The numerator is the number? Right choice. On the top is the best answer. Question number 69. Which fraction is closest to 1? You chose 6 to 8, and it is correct. Question number 70. Answer as a fraction 5x6 plus 0.8. Correct response. 1.2 is the most accurate answer. Question number 71. Convert 0.67 to a fraction. Good thinking. 67 and 100 is the right answer.
Question number 72. Answer is a decimal 2.5145. Excellent choice. 0.7 is the right answer.
Question number 73. Find the sum of plus.
On track, 16 is the correct answer. Question number 74. Convert 3200 into a decimal. You got it. Your choice 0.15 is right. Question number 75. Write 8/10 as a decimal. Correct. 0.8 is the right answer.
Question number 76. Write 172/100 as a decimal.
Nice work. You chose 1.72 and it is correct.
Question number 77. Write $0.03 as a fraction.
Clear logic. Your choice $3.100 is sound and 100% true.
Question number 78. What is 0.33 as a fraction?
Your answer 33/100 works well here. Question number 79. Change 0.384 to a percent. Sharp thinking. 38.4% is the right choice.
Question number 80. What fraction is 1/10?
Solid response. FUP10 is a valid choice. Question number 81. What is 210 as a decimal? Nicely done. 0.2 is a solid answer. Question number 82. Convert 310 to decimals. Right again. 0.3 is a valid answer. Question number 83. What is 6 divided by 2.4? Perfect. 2.5 is the correct choice. Question number 84. Simplify the fraction 15. You're right. 1/3 is the correct answer. Question number 85. Express 2p5 as a decimal. Bravo. 2.4 is the answer. Question number 86. Convert 4p5 to a percent. Excellent. 80% is a brilliant choice. Question number 87. Write 4350 as a percent. Well done. 86% is the right choice. Question number 88. Change 09 to a percent. Valid point. 0.9% is true. Question number 89. Convert 0.3 to fractions. Great. 310 is the accurate answer. Question number 90. Write 57% as a decimal. Well picked. 2.57 is the correct answer.
Question number 91. Fraction to a percent 3 key 8.
Correct response. 37.5% is the most accurate answer. Question number 92. Change 4% to a decimal. On track. Low 4 is the correct answer. Question number 93. Simplify 41.2.5 plus 6. Well reasoned. 46/4 is the correct choice. Question number 94. Inward form is dash. Excellent. 8 thousandths is a brilliant choice. Question number 95. Find the equal pair. Sharp thinking. 910 and pi9 is the right choice. Question number 96. What is point plus 04? Smart point 34 is an accurate answer. Question number 97. Solve xx 24.1 equal to 18.4. You chose 5.7 and it is correct! Question number 98. Compare 0.78 and 0.09. Nice work. You chose greater than 2 and it is correct. Question number 99. What is 9/10 Right choice. 30/20 is the best answer. Question of 36.8915 12.159 is true. Question number 101. Divided by 3p7. Correct. 2 is the right answer. Question number 102 is the same as. Excellent choice. 2.280 is the right answer. Question number 103. As a decimal. You got it. Your choice 0.625 is right. Question number 1 and 4 plus 4 to 100 equal to? Nicely done. Fayford 100 is a solid answer. Question number 105-50%. Great thinking. Tour is the right choice. Question number 1 to 6 plus 2 to 10 equal to? Solid response. Fairy 100 is a valid choice. Question number 1 and 7 of 3 is?
Good job. Your answer 1 works well here.
Question number 108 plus 4.6 equal to? Exactly. 60.38 makes sense and it is right choice.
Question number 19x01.
Perfect. 1 is the correct choice. Question number 110x6. 6.675 is the answer. Question number 111. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format. You're right. Contact Narayan Chengdar on Facebook is the correct answer.